So I just wanted to get on here and I'm like really quick. So this supposed to be my page and I'm supposed to just be open about everything that I want to talk about. This is what I created this page for. So I'm gonna make it quick because I'm probably gonna fuck my husband. To be serious, like it's early morning and I'm about to go do that. But Spirit was telling me to, and I'm just keeping it live, raw and uncut. Oh my God, there's a bird at the window. He's so beautiful. There's a message coming for someone. Take what resonate. I mean, I wasn't getting on here to do no reading. It's just that it's a message coming, you know. So I just want to, and then I just want to explain like how I'm reading because I want to get the message out there. That's why I'm trying to like slow down. You know what I'm saying? Let me start. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, like. Welcome into my world. But there's a message coming. I want everybody to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like, use your own discernment. This is for my high beings, you know, that's vibrating on a higher level. You know, so and I was getting on here because I created this channel, right? Because I'm like, let me just say what I need to fucking say. And I'm like, I haven't been saying it on here, but I'm gonna say it right now. Like, so I've been going through some shit. 144 when I look down. You know, and I'm always going through some shit. Like, seriously. But I'm gonna let y'all in on some shit, like, right now. And y'all tell me, because I want the parents, too. If you have kids, if you actually, and I'm not saying, I'm not asking the people who don't have kids, let me know. But it's different hearing it from another parent, you know. I want to hear from them right now, and then I want others to chime in too, because I want to hear how you guys feel. But as a parent, how would you feel if you get a call from the school and you know they're just being passive with what's really going on? Like, I got a call from the principal. This was March 5th, 2026. And you know, I'm at the diner. It's like rush hour, so we like really busy and we are hands on. It's me and my husband, and he's working the window and I'm fixing the orders. You know, so I have my headphones on, but and I always have my headphones on because I be trying to like hear my phone sometimes or whatever, but I was passing over here to pass my husband a plate or water, and I looked down and I see my phone ringing, and I'm like, that's from the school, you know? So usually I wouldn't even answer it, and I did, you know? So then it's the school, and I'm going to tell y'all everything, like, from how everything happened. So I'm like, hello? And then she's like, I'm such Jennifer. I'm the principal from Everybody High School. And I'm like, hi. And also I have people in my face because I'm standing right here, exactly where it was really happening. I was standing up at the moment, you know, and my husband was right there, and I'm like, okay. And she's like, there was an incident at school today, and I just wanted to let you know I have everything under control. And I'm like, yeah, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know. And then she's like, oh well, I just felt like you needed to know, but there was a threat and some kind of way it was involving your son, and yeah, so but I want you to know that I have everything under control. At this point, I'm like, okay, you said threat, then it's my child, and I'm getting this to principal, so I'm like, it's serious because she actually reaching out to me, you know. And I'm just telling you how I felt at that moment, So, and then I'm like, okay, threat, what kind of threat? And then she's like, and I'm feeling like I'm asking too much, like, get it out. I'm like, what's up? Like, okay. And then she's like, yeah, well, we intercepted a note and a letter, and it was saying about they was gonna shoot or kill. You see, it's like shoot or kill, but it still screams to me like I don't know exactly, and I feel like that's a problem for me because His thighs. um, I don't know exactly. Like, I want to see the notes. You know what I'm saying? The letter, whatever. I want to actually see the letters. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I asked, but I have not. Anyway, so and then I'm just like, okay, um, oh, what? I'm just in shock too, and then I'm just like, okay, because I'm trying to take it in, you know, at that moment. And then I'm like, all right. And she's like, I just want to let you know that I look at the time because I'm like, okay, it's almost time for us to close because we closed at 2. And it was like really close to that time. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to, okay. You know, I'm just like looking at my husband because I want to tell him I really don't want to hang the phone up with her. And then my husband, he's talking to people, customers in his face. And I still have to be, you know, like a business owner. So then my husband, and that's what I hate too. People don't understand, like, we're human too. And I think it's just like really different and really special when you have the people that's actually owning the place, not just owning. You know what I'm saying? Like, we run this whole thing, me and my husband. We are hands on in this thing together. You know what I'm saying? And we're actually cooking this food, making these ingredients, and then we're out in the open. I want to cut our like stereotypes of um what a kitchen may or may not look like. You know what I'm saying? When you cooking, like our windows are open in here. But anyway, I don't want to. Okay, I want to get off track because I'll get off track real quick. Okay, so I end up getting off the phone with her, and then I'm just waiting, like waiting on my husband to turn around, you know, so I can tell him, like, to see what he thinks and stuff like that. So then I'm just standing there, like, yeah, yeah. And I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I just got up, like, so I'm standing there, right, like, you know. And then he finally turns around, right, and this chair is so heavy. Like, seriously, this is me, like, uncut. Like, I just got up. I'm about to go get back in the bed. I ain't combed my hair, nothing anyway. So, and then I'm just like, baby. And he like, what? I say, it's a problem at the school. Tim, like, I mean, not Tim. Oh, God. I said, Ethan, like, and my husband like, what happened? What's up? And I said, well, that was the principal. And she said that there was a note that's something about shooting or killing Ethan in the note, you know. And I wasn't sure of everything exactly word for word in it or whatever. So then he's like, oh shit, what time it is, you know. And he looked and he's like, you want to go? Let's go. And I'm like, well, baby, come on now, we don't want to cut it, like we already here like to 2, like it's just limited, like so I'm like, man, fuck it, come on, let's go. And it was like a few minutes, so then we wash up, clean up and stuff like that. We just go and grab our bags, and then we out. We at the school. I called the school. I'm telling them, hey, this is Marnetta. And they like, okay, Marnetta Suriel. And I was like, it's the principal there? And then they were still there, and she was like, yes, the woman answered the phone. And then I'm like, she was like, who is this? And I'm like, this is Marnetta Suriel. And then she was like, and what is this concerning, you know? And I was like, I just need to talk to the principal. This is about my son. His name is Ethan, whatever. And she was like, okay, well, she's in a meeting. I'm like, okay, well, just tell her I need to talk to her till it don't leave. And I hang up. I'm like, we only like 5 minutes there, 5 minutes from there. Like, the school is right around the corner. We there now. We pulling up, get out the phone, we at the door, and we go in. And we get in there. She comes out, okay, come to the office. And then we go into the office, and then I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's up? You know? And then she's like, well, we intercepted a letter. And I was like, a letter to who? I mean, what? And she was like, well, so I don't know exactly how they intercept this letter, but they intercept this letter, and they questioned the people that was in the letter. His name wasn't exactly in the letter. And I'm sorry, y'all. I see like comments. Good morning, y'all. Thank Thank y'all for coming. But I'm just trying to get this out because I want to know how other parents, and I feel like other parents at the school, they should know. And people thinking and acting like it's a big deal, but it's my son. And my son would not be on the shirt. I would not put on a shirt like they have. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing or whatever. And I thank God that I don't have to put my son on a t-shirt because of this incident. You know what I'm saying? That just happened or whatever. But we need to, it's a wake up call. Hello? Like, and I'm coming from Denver, Colorado, where, you know, sometimes they didn't get a warning. You know what I'm saying? And they just went in. You understand what I'm saying? And there was protocols that needed to be made. And since this has been brought to my attention, then I feel like they need to know. And I also feel like coming from there to here, like my son was discussing right before this even had happened about, oh my God, and my kids was not raised in the school systems in the South. They was raised in Colorado, Denver, Colorado. They was in the school systems there. So, and my son was like, oh my God, like they really think it's safe at this school. And they have no clue of what safe feels like. Like, and I'm just like, yeah, right. And then my son was just like, yeah, like they think it's safe at this school. No, we know what it feels like to feel safe. And like I was explaining to my son, like, they just see a lot of things, you know. It's just like when you step outside of the box, not saying that this is a box or it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that when you step out of the box or when you're inside of the storm, you can't see a lot of things until you step out. And that's like relationship wise, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when you step out of it, then that's why people on the outside can see things maybe a little bit more clear than people that's going through the situation. Sometimes it all depends because they're outside. And I'm not saying like I just know I've been through some shit. Like I know. And I know people, and I know people energy, even though if I don't say shit, like it's funny to me. Anyway, yeah, like we get up in there and then she's telling me like your son is safe and all that, and I'm like, where is he now? Like before I went into the office with her, getting back to what I was talking about, before when I got to the school and I went into the office with the principal, you know, I told them like bring my sons, call my sons. I have two boys at that school. Where they at? Call them in here, bring them near me, come bring them. So and then I go into the office with her, and then it was like she was like, you want them to come now or you want them to come after school? I want them to come now. Like I just want us to get up out of here. As soon as we get out of here, I want them to come here and we out of here. So then we go in the office and she's like, thank y'all for coming. And yeah, there was an incident, and I'm like, okay. And then she's like, well, we intercepted a letter and it was wrote to Ethan's girlfriend, I guess. And I'm like, a girlfriend? And then she's like, yeah, his girlfriend. And I told my husband to his friend, you know, a friend of Ethan's, and or whatever, you know, girlfriend, friend, or whatever. And she was like, yeah. And so the letter was to her. So we asked her, and we asked a couple of the students like to confirm, because his name isn't in the letter, but they all identified Ethan as the student, you know. And I'm like, okay, and what did the letter say? And then my husband like, yeah, exactly. Like, where's the letter? Can we see the letter? You know. And and then she was just like, well, it was saying that I'm going to kill your boyfriend. And then I'm like, okay. And I'm like, where's he? Well, I can't disclose that information. And I'm like, what you mean you can't disclose this information? Okay, well, tell me this. Does this boy, this student, because you're the principal, we're in March, you know, like, so you've been around these students. I know you can't know all the students, because right now I'm on the edge now. So do he have some kind of mental illness or something like that? Or just reassure me, like, is my son okay? Where's my son? Like, and then she's like, oh, I can't disclose the information. Okay, you can't disclose that information about that boy, like his identity, whatever. I just feel there's sometimes a need and a need to know situation like time. Okay, you want to protect him. Reassure me that my son is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking you nothing about him now because I see you don't want to give me anything. You have told me, and okay, but I need you to comfort me as a parent. Like, make me, because to me that's serious. It's really serious to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she's like, yeah, well, I have everything under control. So the boy, is he still here on campus? Where is he? Well, yeah, well, I can't disclose. I mean, are you serious? Like, this dude is still here. Like, not only is he a threat to my son, call my son in here. Like, he's a threat to everybody that's here on campus because you don't know. Like, you don't know what he was thinking before, after. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what he planned before all this. You just assuming why because and you keeping him on campus. Wait a minute, do the police know you want to give me his information? Call in the police. Call the police right now. That's what this is exactly my husband. Like, oh my God, yeah, you know. And I'm like, call the police right now. Oh well, we have a police on campus, and I'm like, what? Like, okay. And then she's like, no, he can take you. He used to work on the force. He can take your report. And I'm like, yeah, because it's clear that I have to get a report because I need to know who this kid is. Like, well, I want to know how to protect us too, you know, like, and you don't want to give me nothing, like no information. You ain't trying to comfort me, nothing like that. And then I'm like, call him in here. Then she calls him on the walkie-talkie, whatever. You can hear him coming. He was just right outside the door, you know. So then he's coming in, and then she's like, hi, I need you to come to do a report on the incident. And then he comes in, he's like, oh, okay, I'm on my way, I'm right here. And then he comes in the door, and then she's like, yeah, this is Marnetta, Ethan Stewart's mother, and I want to do they want to file a police report about an incident that happened here earlier. And then he was like, okay, an incident. And then she was like, yeah, so there was an incident involving her son. And I said, an incident? No, my son was threatened to be killed, you know. And he's like, what? And then I'm like, yeah, so wait a minute, hold up. So you don't know? And then she's like, yeah, well, it was an incident with a letter we got early. Hold up, you are prepping him now. So you telling me he's supposed to be the police that's on campus and you don't know, sir? He's like, I'm just finding this out right with you and my husband. He's talking, so we we both talking to them, and then and I'm like, oh my God, so you don't even, it's not that serious to you? Like, oh my God. Well, then the principal is like, well, he can help you from now, you know. He's like, yeah, I can help you, and I guess they want to calm me down or whatever, but are y'all understanding? Well, I mean, to her, to the principal, to me, she's just like, she's not even reassuring me. To me, okay, you want to give me the information about the kids. I'm not asking about that. But you need to reassure me that my son is okay. Because, you know, okay, if you she just didn't reassure me. She just didn't know. She just didn't handle it right. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, so then my husband, we get up because the police are like, I can take you, the officer. You know, he's like, I can take you the report outside. And I'm like, okay. And then my husband was going out. I'm like, go ahead, baby. And then I asked her, like, so what would you do? Like, am I handling this correct? Like, what would you do? Like, trying to get her to offer me something. You know what I'm saying? And then she's just like, well, I think, what would you do if you was a mother? I said, if you was a mother, wait, do you have any kids? Yes, I do. So what would you do? How would you feel if you was a parent? Well, I feel like you should do everything that you can. That you should, and you are, you know. And then I'm like, okay, you know. So, and then I said, so take that in consideration in your principal. You know, do you think that you have done everything that you feel that you were supposed to do as a principal for your student, your staff, everyone, and even my son? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's life was at jeopardy. Could be still, you just don't know. Like, thank God you got a warning. But then when the enemy, I just, it's inside. Rather or not, if it's that serious or not, we don't know. It's the what we don't know part. But she took it into, y'all, I'm going to, oh my God, I was about to put my cards up and give y'all a reading. This is not about that. Like, oh my goodness. And I just want y'all to give me, like, how do y'all feel? Like, we have been reaching out. Like, I don't feel safe for my son to be at school. Like, he told me he don't feel safe. Like, so we go outside to file the report, right, with the police officer. And then the police officer, he tells me, we talking to him. And I'm like, so you didn't know about this threat or whatever like that? And he's like, no. And he's like I said, I'm just finding out this too right now, you know. Right now. And then I'm just like, wow. And then my husband like talking like, you don't even know, like, it's not that serious. Like, she didn't call him, so it's not that serious to her because she didn't call him, you know. I'm thinking now, it wasn't that fucking serious, you know. Just, this is how I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about my son's life. You know, we talking about another person's life. And then not only that, we talking about a whole school, the staff, everyone. Everyone's life. Do you feel like that principal, she didn't let nobody know? She didn't let nobody know. But she took it up on herself. You know what I'm saying? At that point, because that's what you're telling me, you know, because she didn't, it wasn't that serious to her. Like, that kind of threat wasn't that serious to her. And it's just, whoo, oh my goodness. It's just, so my son, my two boys are walking up now too, as we talking to the police officer. We telling him, oh yeah, we got the call, and we going through the little story. Then my sons are walking up, and then they like, my son Mac, he was like, Mom, what's up? Like, what's going on? What's up? You know? And then he like, everything cool. And I'm like, well, we got a father surprise, so you don't know what's up? How you feel? What's up? And then he like, know about what? And then I'm like, well, of course you don't know. I said, but this is about Ethan. So Ethan, chime your brother in, let him know. And he like, whoa, like, what you mean? Like, Mama, why I was gotta be about me, you know? He like, what you talking about? Like, serious? And I'm like, oh my God, Ethan, bro, you always think it's a joke, like. And I'm like, bro, like, it's a threat, but it's somebody against your life that was gonna kill you here at school today. And he like, whoa. And then, what you mean? What you mean? Yo, what? And then Makai is like, what you, a threat? Who? Like, what? And I'm like, wait a minute. So y'all didn't know? That's what I'm telling my boys. Like, so y'all didn't know. To me, bro, like, and me, I'm just saying because I'm a parent, you know, and so y'all didn't know, like, that's cool. Like, it's okay. So my sons didn't know. And I'm telling the police officer, my sons didn't know. Like, they didn't know, like, there was a threat. Like, they should have known, especially if it has something to do with my son. He should have been known. Like, he should have had the opportunity to, like, go and be kept away, go home, some kind of option. You know what I'm saying? Just like, period. Protocol. And like I was saying, if this is protocol, it needs to be changed right now. It needs to be addressed. Every stuff, there's clarity that needs to be, like, to my son. They owe my son, first of all, because he said he do not feel safe. So we tell him, we get in the car, we do the report, we get in the car, we driving home, we driving back over there by the diner, and we telling the boys what happened. You know, we telling them, and then they just like, wow. And I'm like, Ethan, who is the chick? Who the girl? Because it's her ex that's jealous of you. You know, she made the threat. And he like, what? Like, Mama, all of my friends, all the girls my friends. And I'm like, Ethan, bro, like, he's like, anyway, we're not even gonna go there, you know. And then he just like, And then my other son, Makai, he was like, "Oh, you know the dude? He didn't said it like he gonna kill you before, like because the girl, he got this girl, and they supposedly hang in this group, and the girl have a boyfriend or whatever, and the boyfriend, there's supposed to be some kind of stay away, whatever. He not supposed to be around them. And my kids was talking about it. They was like, it's a joke because he always around. The boy always around who's supposed to be away from her, whatever. But he always around. And like I told Ethan, well, maybe she want him around too. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what I say, you just don't know. And he was like, in a police officer, he be there, and they know each other and stuff. They all cool or whatever, but the boys still be around her. Like, they still be. He always making threats towards her and telling her stuff. I just saying this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, Ethan, whatever, like that. So then my son is like, oh, you talking about that dude? Oh, and he take the class. My other son, not the one that was not Ethan, the one the threat was for, but my other son, he was like, I took a class with this fool. This dude sit right behind me, and I didn't know. Man, I could have smashed. And I'm like, oh my God, like, for real, okay, yeah, like, I know he felt like he should have been aware, like, he was just like, so who else, I don't know, they knew since when, I don't know, it's not clear, they don't even want to give me no information up, you understand, like, y'all see how I feel at this moment, like, that's my sons, that's what they saying too. So then we pull up at the diner, and I'm like, I'm gonna go, my husband like, you need to go file a police report, and I'm like, yes, like, we talking about stuff, like, and we telling the boys, we like, man, just go lock up because our other son about to get off and a few be dropped at the house. So we like, just get him off, and we're gonna go down here and do the report, and y'all go in and lock up, that's it. So we go down there and do the report, and while we was gone doing the report, like, Ethan had sent the principal a message, and he had CC'd me in the message, and he was saying, like, why, this happened, a threat was made against me, and why I didn't know. So I'm supposed to feel safe. I do not feel safe here. I do not feel safe. How could I feel safe and not know that in my life? Let me see let me see, can I find the email right quick? This my phone was dead. It was dead. But let me see, y'all. And I hope this phone don't cut off because it's been like super tripping. Let me see, can I find the email? And he was just like basically telling the principal that he didn't feel safe, and he felt like he should have known. Yeah, he was like, today I was threatened by the boy named saying that he was going to shoot me because his ex-girlfriend likes me. I didn't find out about the threat until school ended. He wrote on a note, and the people in the office read it and knew what his interactions were, and still didn't warn me. And he goes on to continue that he don't feel safe there. And I don't want to go into everything because we just don't know right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he sent her a message, like while we was at the police department. He tagged me in it. I mean, he CC'd me in it, but and then it's just more and more stuff that we just find. And also we go down to the police department, and I'm like, I want to file charges. Like I told her at the school, I'm pressing charges on him. I'm going to press charges on this boy. Like I want charges brought up against him. And she just not reassuring me. She did not, like, she didn't try to soothe me, calm me down, like, or she was just nonchalant, serious, just like, and I can feel, I mean, she just didn't handle it correctly, not at all. Like, as far as like everything, the steps that should have, I feel should have been implemented. And what's they're stating what should have been done, not just me, law, she did not follow protocol. and I want it to be addressed. I feel that it should have been addressed, and then things have happened, you know, where we live at. Plus, it's where we work at, you know, and this is a small little town, and I just want people to be, I just want it to be known, like, and I just want to hear, like, other parents. I feel other parents, if your child was going to school, this happened at the school, they said they get a lot of threats. I understand that they get a lot of threats and all that, and they supposed to take threats accordingly, how they feel according. And this is important, very important. A threat inside of the school. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people shouldn't be so passive, you know, on things. And a lot of change would really actually take place. And it's just, why I gotta wait for my son to be on a t-shirt to get some supporters, you know what I'm saying, behind me. You know what I'm saying? I need some other people to speak out. You know what I'm saying? I need some other people to chime in and let me know, like, how you feel. How you feel it should have went. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like days later, like, we calling. You know, my son missing. I pull all my boys out of the middle school, elementary school, the two in high school, the one in middle school, the one in elementary. I pulled them out. Like, they at home. My son said he don't feel safe. They said they don't feel safe. I asked them, y'all feel safe? Nope. So they at home. Like, that school ain't even had restart or nothing, but they sent a letter saying that they marked absent. And then they saying, okay, that's how things supposed to be. Really? Like, we just not talking about real, actual life here. That matters. And now, this is anyway, y'all, I'm just so heated. Like, I don't know. Let me look into these comments, because I just been talking, like, I wish I can get on my own. Let me see. Oh, see? I'll get off really quick. Oh my goodness. I'm being so nosy. I'm distracted because I'm up here sitting by this window in the cars, and I'm trying to see if somebody might pull up, because they be rolling up when I'm up here. That's why I try not to be up here like that. And for my customers, like, I mean, once we ready, it's gonna get. Oh, let me see. Alicia Keys. Oh, that's a first right there. But thank you. Like, I was in Zachary. I love Zachary. I love my Zachary customers. Like, seriously, I love y'all. I love some of y'all. I love all my customers. Let me stop. But anyway, I should do my praise dance. Go back and like it. Did you see my video of my praise dance? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know how to work that thing. I don't know how to work this phone and stuff like that. I be on and off of here like really quick. Like really quick. I never stay on here this long ever, but this is important to me too, y'all. So please, y'all, let me know, like, what y'all think. Like, seriously, Like, I want everybody to know, but I want some parents to step up here. You know, I want some parents that's like taking care of the kids. You know, they have them in a home, and they have them in a home. Rather if it's the grandparents, you know, you raising your niece, your nephew, you know, I want y'all to chime in as parents. Yeah, just let me know like what y'all think. And what is today, y'all? The 21st, y'all. The 21st, and we about to have a meeting. Like, supposedly we supposed to be having a meeting, and I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Like, hold me accountable for it. Like, for real. Like, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what's going on. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Like, let me know how y'all feel. What would y'all do? You know, do y'all think I'm overreacting? You know, because I just don't feel like I'm overreacting. I feel like it's that important to me. It's that fucking important to me, bro. Like, I have seven boys, 4 girls. You know, and I have 2 stepkids, and I have 4 grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grandmother. I have birthed 11 kids. I got 7 boys. You know, like, I got 7 boys. I be having to say it to myself too. Like, I got 7 boys, 4 girls. My girls, they beautiful, of course. They get it from their mama. Shoot, like, I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm trying to be serious too. What? Like, and I am dramatic. I can be. That's what some people say. You know, like, I don't know, but it's fucking with me. You know, it's just, it's fucking with me, like, for real. If I can tell y'all some of the shit, like, I have went through with my kids. My daughter, she was in middle school in Greeley, Colorado. And she called and she was texting me because they had a substitute teacher. I think Tiny's was like 6th or 7th grade or whatever like that. But she texted me like, man, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm like, what's going on? What's up? Like, she texted me. I think I was out getting a run because we had a restaurant in Greeley. And I was like, she texted me and I'm like reading it and she's like, I'm so uncomfortable. And then she go quiet. You know how that feel? Like, you know how it feels when you hear like, I'm uncomfortable. You know your child is at school. You know what I'm saying? Like, and them minutes feels like hours. Like, and I'm like waiting for her to respond back. What's up? Talk to me. What's up? And I'm out. Like, what's up? And then, you know, they don't like to be, that's what they used to tell me. They don't like to tell me because I go over, you know what I'm saying? And it's just some shit. I mean, you know, I'm y'all mama. I'm here, period. I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me what's up. Like, I know I got a lot on my plate, but tell me. It's never, just say it. Like, I'm not gonna know y'all if y'all don't tell me. You know, so then, you know, so that's what I have always told my kids, you know. So then, but you never expect something like this, bro. Like, my daughter was just like, there's this this teacher, like he must be a sub or whatever like that, but he's not my regular teacher. But he's making me feel very uncomfortable, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like uncomfortable, like what? And then she's like, he's saying some stuff like he said that, oh my god, we standing at the door waiting for to get in for the bell to ring. Her and a few friends, other students that was in the class. You know how girls stand before the door to get into the class for the bell ring or whatever. They talking, and he's standing there, and she said that one of her friends made a joke or something like that, and they was laughing, and then he told her, "Oh my God, like I actually seen you blush, and you're black. You can't. It's hard to see y'all blush." And I'm just like, she said, they was like, wow, like, why would you say that? Her friends and stuff was like, that's so mean, like, oh my God. But it's true. And then my daughter was like, yeah, he said that. And then she said, then they, at the desk, she said he walks with her to her desk. And then she said he just stands there. And then he's talking to the class and he's telling them about, okay, they're going to watch a movie or something on Black History. And then he tells them to turn the lights off. He tells another student to turn the light off so they can watch the movie. And they click the light off, and then he goes, oh my God, hurry, turn the lights on. And one of the students turned the lights on, and then he says, the principal, the teacher, the sub says, okay, oh my God, okay, there she go. We have to keep the lights on because, once the lights are off, you can't see them. You don't know where they are. They just disappear. And I'm like, I'm almost there at the school. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving, I'm almost there. And I'm just like, wow, what's going on? She's like, everybody leaving out of the classroom, like, that's so racist. Like, how could you say that? That's so hurtful. Why would you say that into Chinese? Like, oh my God. And then everybody, I'm going to report you. They go to the office and they make them reports. And I'm like, Chinese, I'm almost there. Like, what a principal. She's like, I went and talked to the principal and she told me, oh my God, I don't want to hear that. Go back to your class. Whatever, go back. Wow. Really? Wow, go back to your class. Oh my God, y'all. I was there like so fast, like, get him out of there. Where is he? He's in the classroom? Okay, I'm calling the principal. He's in the classroom with my daughter. I get there. I'm in the office. Get him out of the classroom now. The little principal, come up to me. Get him out of the class. Where is that sub? He shouldn't be in the class. He shouldn't be talking to kids. He shouldn't be around kids. Get him out. Well, we don't have the authority to do that. So he's in there with my daughter right now, even though he said, what he said to my daughter, right? What, like, y'all have no clue. And y'all have no clue because I say a little something. I say a few things and then I go, or whatever like that, I go. But this right here too, like, I can't fold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. And I have never fold. It's just, oh my God. Anyway, I'm about to get up off of here because it's late and I already been on here for 44 minutes. Thank y'all for chiming in. I don't want to hear all that negative. I be saying I don't want to hear all that negative shit. I don't want to hear that negative shit. Like, to just be. That's why I don't have time. Like, I'm short. When you have my attention, you got my attention. Like, I have other things to be doing. And hey, baby, I'm coming. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm out. Happy Saturday. Oh my goodness, let me get up out of here. Thank y'all.